Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay. I'm back with another episode of Evolutionary Comics. And as you know, yesterday was New Comic Book Day, April 13th. Today is the 14th. I'm going to get this video out like I promised. So I got a nice little stack here. It is thicker than Thelma on Good Times. So let's get it. Alright, so first up with this stack, I got a new one from DC Label, and this is another James Tynion the fourth, James Tynion, however you say his name, JT4, whatever. This is from the Sandman universe, and this is Nightmare Country #1. This is the 1 in 25 Jones variant. I haven't really heard about the story, so I don't know what the story is about, but it's it's getting the buzz because it is JT4. Who you can also submit, I think up until tomorrow, you can submit your books to CGC to get them signed, to get a signature series graded book, or you can catch them at MegaCon. So MegaCon is going to be at close towards the end of May. Check out the link below. I'll put it down there so you guys can come through, and I'm definitely going to be there, and I hope I see a lot of you guys there. All right, so next up is I Am Batman #8. And this one got a little bit of a buzz. I saw another YouTuber, and they were talking about this story and saying that there's a new character. This is the cover A, and this is the cover B. And this is the one that they were thinking is a new character, but this is actually this is Jace's little sister. So it's not a new character. She's been there from the beginning, but the story is heating up. It is this crazy serial killer who's killing people, and he's using their bodies, making art pieces from it. And his thing is, let's get beautiful, let's get beautiful, or some crazy nonsense like that. But the story is heating up. John Ridley is he's doing a good job with the story. I don't like the fact that Jace, this particular Batman, is getting his ass whooped, and it's a very embarrassing scene that happens, that occurs in the book, but I'll let you guys pick that up and you can find out what happened. Alright, so next up is Green Lantern. This is DC Comics Green Lantern #12, and this is getting a little bit of a buzz because this is the one where John Stewart becomes the Emerald Knight. So not sure what that is, what the Emerald Knight is supposed to be, how that's so much different, but I did read through it a little bit, and I saw where Green Lantern Joe Mullen, she actually lost her powers or something like that. A lot of the Green Lanterns lost their powers, but yeah, so you'll see what happens in that one if you pick this one up. And I don't know if you guys have been watching the CW's Naomi series. I've been watching it off and on. There's a couple episodes I got to catch up on. I have mixed reviews about it. I'm excited to see what happens when she gets her powers, but I think they're like episode 9 in, and she still hasn't fully blossomed into her powers yet, to my knowledge anyway. So maybe one of the last episodes shows it. But I bring that up because this is Naomi season 2 from DC Comics, and I did read this one, and it's kind of another little mystery type thing. She does have her power. She's meeting with the Justice League. She's getting advice from them. And it is still only a couple of weeks after she actually got her powers. So I guess in the comics and with the TV show, it is moving kind of slow to see what transforms. But she's been a little bit of everywhere and playing guest appearances in other comic books. So if you want to see her, I think she's been in Justice League and Teen Justice or something like that. So check her out there. Alright, since I'm sticking with like themes, so this was all my DC books, I'm moving on to Marvel. And this is something that I picked up last week from Marvel. This is Strange #2. And I already picked this one up. I already read it, and it's a very good series. I picked this one up because of the cover. It's simply a cover by, you see, it's the Spider. I don't know if it's the Spider Sorcerer or Supreme or whatever that's supposed to be, but I thought it was a dope cover. And my people at Emerald City was nice enough to hook me up with this one, so got that in there too. And because I was on the back issue hunt, Every time Spider-Woman is like, to me, she has some of the sexiest covers ever. So shout out to my class where we were, we were doing research on comic book covers, and this happened to just pop up in my mind. But this is the new Avengers 14. This is something that I am trying to complete the run. So I thought I didn't have this one. I was like, this cover is too sexy for me to bypass it. I didn't think I had it, but I found out that I actually already have two. So this is the third one. But I'm probably going to buy this cover every time I see it just to have a multitude of them. And on to the Marvel, where I do have the new Marvel books from this week. And this is Miles Morales number 37. And he is lost somewhere in the Spider-Verse. I don't know where he's trying to go or where he's trying to get to, but he was fighting, I forget the guy's name, the guy that captured him and tortured him, and then ended up creating the clones. So him and his clone brother, I think his name is Salim, I forget what his name is, but his clone brother, they're off on an adventure, and they're going to end up having a major conflict in issue 38. If you don't know already, issue 38 is going to be a really big issue, because that's the one where Captain Billy, his sister, from another, I guess it's another universe, where she's going to make her appearance as an adult. That's one that you definitely got to stick to and find out if she's going to be an op or she's going to be on his side, what the deal is. So I'm excited about that when that comes out in, I think maybe another week or two it's going to be out, but definitely you want to pick that up. And you want to pick up a lot of the alternate covers, the variant covers, because she's on some covers and there's some dope covers come out of it. So stay tuned, because I will be showing you guys that. And I will be showing you guys, I'm going to do like a episode where it's like the dopest covers, so, and it's going to go to back issues, to current issues, whatever I find dope. I'm going to have an episode where, and it may be a weekly episode where I do it where this is the 10 dopest comic book covers that I found, during my searches. So stay tuned for that. All right, next up is What If Miles Morales, and it's what if Miles became Wolverine. Don't know about this one. I'm kind of on the fence about these what if series. I think they're overplayed. I think they're kind of running Miles a little bit raggedy with all of the different series and everything. So, you can't. Sometimes you can't get enough Miles, but then you don't want him to be drawn too thin before he hits the MCU and he kind of burns out. It's ironic that it's What If Wolverine, because I think they kind of did that with Wolverine and a couple of other characters. Just my opinion, though. Alright, so next up is Marvel's Black Panther. This is being written by John Ridley. This is number 5, and this is the Ultimate Fallout 4, not want to say montage, but this is like the throwback cover to the Ultimate Fallout 4 with Miles on the cover. It's really dope. I like the colors in it. It's popping. Looks real good. I actually picked up 2 of those. You know how I do it, one to rock, one to stock, in case I want to get one slabbed at a later point in time. But this is also supposed to be the second appearance of Tosin Aduye, and I'm just thinking about it. I actually read it last night. I don't remember seeing Tosin, so I got to go back through it to see if there's something I missed. But this is supposed to be the second appearance in the book of him, and I did not see him, so not sure what's up with that. But like I said, I'm digging the storyline. I'm digging, like, the sleeper agents and, something going on. And, they're thinking that T'Challa has committed treason. They don't know what's going on with the secret police or whatever. And right now, T'Challa's on the run. And I just don't like the way he's being disrespected. So I hope that John really wraps that up and brings it back, to get him, where he's respected again. Because the Black Panther mantle is, in the whole Marvel universe, is something that's heavy. It's not just like something that's real simple. And it's funny because it's the same thing that's going on with I Am Batman, where that particular character, he just got beat up in the last issue and he took off running, and that's just horrible. So anyway, spoiler alert. So read the issue, you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, so next up I have X-Men number 10. I have been keeping up with this series. There's a war coming, so I really don't know like how it's going to come out, because Storm has voted against the war. She's voted for peace, but there with the X-Men Red, there's something going to happen in that. There's some kind of event going to go on Mars. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I will stay tuned with that. Next up is Venom number 7, and this one I got to catch up to it because I stopped reading right before Bedlam, which is this character here, the red character, shows up. So I got to catch up to find out how he comes on the scene and what's going on with him. But that series has been, it's been okay. You know, the Venom symbiote is like with Dylan right now and not with Eddie Brock, and it's just crazy. So yeah, it's kind of deviating from what we've known in the past. I don't know if it's going to stay in my pull list or not, but if anything gets cut at this point from what you've seen so far, that's going to be something that's probably going to get cut. Alright, next up is King Spawn. I got to catch up with this as well, but these covers are a little unsettling. Spawn covers are always crazy as hell, but you know, the demon walking on top of the angels or whatever, I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, moving right along. Alright, this series is something that I picked up on a humbug, and this is Life Zero, is issue number 3. And basically, I guess this guy is like some kind of special operative. When the first one opened up, he was in prison, and then like a zombie outbreak or some kind of disease was going on, and it was creating, you know, an apocalyptic world or whatever. So his people came and broke him out, and now he's they're trying to get to somewhere else. So it's been pretty good. So you know, I'll keep on checking that out. This issue 3. I normally cut things off at issue 2 if it's like, you know, on the fence, but I made it to 3, so we'll see what happens. Alright, coming up to the end of my last couple of Image books, you know I always got to have some type of Rodneyverse material in my pull list. And again, this is Nita Hawes' Nightmare. This is number 6, and this is absolutely my favorite series running right now. I haven't read it yet. I gotta read it. I meant to read it last night, but I fell asleep before I got to it. But I will definitely be checking this out. And if this isn't in your pull list, you need to evaluate yourself. And if you're into horror comics, this is probably one of the best ones. You got to go back, and you also got to read Philadelphia, and it's absolutely dope. Like I say, it's my favorite right now. I'm a storyteller. I'm a storyteller liking person when it comes to these comics. It's not just about the superheroes. It's all about the story. And this is Nita Hawes is a superhero in my book. So anyway, maybe if Thelma was younger, maybe Thelma could come back and play Nita Hawes in the movie, because I know it got to be a movie. So anyway, I think this was cover A. I think this was actually cover B. Not sure which one was which, but these covers, like these New York Post homage covers, I'm digging those. I'm loving them. And I was upset because I only was able to get one of these. Emerald City didn't have an extra one for me, but I'll be on the hunt to try to get another one. So, and finally, I saved this one for last because Mr. Rob Gilroy, me and him messaged each other a couple of times in the past weeks or so. I made a comment on one of his posts, and I was excited about his book coming back out. This is Farmhand number 16, and I've been waiting for this. I absolutely love this series. I love the artwork, and I love the storyline with it. It's really, really cool. It's something that I personally think should be in the movies. I think it's something that everybody will enjoy. There's a little bit of comedic, you know, relief in it. It's a little bit of seriousness, a little bit of horror. And basically, this is Jebediah, and he has a farm he started this farm where he was growing body parts. So if you had an arm amputated or you needed a kidney transplant, you could go to his farm and you can get those body parts, and it wouldn't cost anybody else any tragedy. So things kind of got a little bit out of whack with that. It's really, really a good story. I started off reading the trades. I think I actually went back and I was able to secure issue number 1. There's a lot of other issues that I'm missing, but I've read the entire story because that's the beauty of having trades. So a trade paperback will get you through it until you can actually get I think they be calling these floppies, you know, like single issue comic books, whatever they want to call them. I prefer these over everything else because I love the covers. So anyway, check this out. This is out this Wednesday, just came out. And this is a wrap up of my what's in my bag. Like I told you, it's a nice little stack. I am happy with it. I'll be reading, trying to catch up in the next couple of days between work and work. So, oh, and I forgot. I also picked up, this is Avengers versus X-Men number 8. I need number 7. This is actually the one where it shows where Namor floods Wakanda. So you guys know that in the movie, they've already announced that Namor is going to be the villain in Wakanda forever. So one of the things that that made him even a greater villain, a greater enemy of T'Challa and Wakanda, was he flooded Wakanda. So I don't know if you guys know about that storyline, but it starts off in number 7 with him, you know, proceeding to flood Wakanda, and it comes about in number 8. I am going to pick up 7 and 9 when I know where 9 is. I just got to find 7, but it's a good story, and leading up to that movie, you may want to check it out, you know, see, you know, get like a little bit of spoiler alert, find out what's going to actually happen. And another shout out to my GC3 class and Master Chief Paul. We were talking about beautiful covers and everything, and this is a cover. I don't know if this is sexy, but this is a dope cover that I picked up. This is my second issue. Thank you, Miss Monica, because she gave me this one yesterday, so it was in my box, and I appreciate it. But I had to grab this one. So I never read the story next. I wanted to read it when it first came out, but I missed that first issue, and by the time I got there, they were all gone. So I just was relegated to doing, you know, cover pickup. So I may read it. I may just, you know, admire the cover, you know. But this is from the Wizard magazine homage cover. But this is the best one that I've seen so far. All right. Anyway, it's April 14th, early morning. I'm running behind, and I'm about to run out the door. Tell my family see them this evening. And I hope to see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep kicking it with me. Keep trying to evolve with Evolutionary Comics. It's your man Jay, and I'm out.